to crave it and say.
Alright, here I'll just start the run, do like a countdown to go, so 3, 2, 1, go, I think. So this is Hamsterball. If you ever played Super Monkey Ball, it's similar, but better in the way that you control the actual hamster and not the level. So with this game, there's mainly like just a racing game of you just controlling the hamster at the end of the level. There's three different types of hamsters you could use. I'm using the jumper, which just gives me the ability to jump, and then there's also the speed hamster, which gives you like a small boost of speed, and then like hamster that the ball goes like hard and you can destroy a few things. Generally, this one's been like the fastest hamster in the sense that like you can use this hamster to get to the other routes, so it's like overall versatile. There's not many, well, there actually are a few skips, but like usually it's just trying to break or skip through everything like that. And I kind of have to warn you, you might get sick because like of all the passing colors. It can get like very nauseous, or like it can get you nauseous sometimes. I know for me, I can't play this game for too long. And yeah. There's not really much to say about this game after all that, but yeah, this is like the game to play. This is on PS3. There's one on PC, but it's generally like the different mode that. So this mode is hustle mode. It's basically like a third person, but then there's like a stunt mode where you look over the entire level and like the camera's really far away and you go through the level, and that's generally how like the PC version is. This is like a remake of the PC game, and then with this game there's like a lot of ways to fall off, and it's generally pretty annoying. And so usually there's only like 3 buttons you can use, and that's one of the ways to fall off. Or 3 things. It's just the X button and then the camera and just moving forward. There's nothing really much to this game other than trying to like keep your speed up. But it's really easy to fall off once you do have your speed like that. And one thing you might notice, not right now, but lots of the levels repeat. So not this one. It's one of the night levels. You'll see like the first level redone. And generally when you see like there's like a lower path, you usually can't go onto it because there's like death planes everywhere, but there's a few places here and there that you can. Like I can't jump right on that because there's like a death plane right underneath the path. And this might be considered out of bounds, but it doesn't really do anything other than like help keep your speed. And that's generally what this game is, just trying to like keep your speed going, because it's really hard to like Oh, my bad. It's really hard to like get your speed back once you're on like a level plate or a level like this, or like the path is leveled and there's no like downhill. So one thing about this game is like there aren't many runners, or for the PS3 version I'm the only runner, and then there's like a few, like a really small community for like the PC version. And honestly this game didn't even have a route. I messed that up until like a few days ago when I finished routing it. And right here I was supposed to like try keeping my momentum so I could like jump across that instead of like taking that little cart. There's usually like just small tricks you can do like that to save time. Ah, dang. Oh. Oh, okay, that was actually really good. Okay, so for this stage, you kind of see what I'm talking about, where like you can jump, or the fence. They're like fences for the hamster that can become hard and destroy them. But with this hamster, you can just jump over the fences or jump around them, and we'll see like 2 instances to get like on a quicker path. But like right now I just want to build up speed for the ramp for the first jump. It's very easy to just like hit a ledge and then go off flying. Ah, that wasn't enough speed. But either way I can just like jump around it like that. With the other route, there's usually like things that try to destroy you, like the guillotine, I guess, like these up here. And then once you like die, it like, oh, this is a first, like just spawning in thing. But yeah, you usually get spawned like right near where you died, and there's usually like a trap. And then that's the second jump. Oh, didn't aim it properly. Alright, so this is the night stage. Or I should explain, like, there's four types of, or there's like levels, but then there's like 4 of each level. So like this is called like night bounce. So there's like 4 night bounce levels. But this is just the first stage redone, and I just realized I'm not going the correct route. And that's like a common thing in this game, where it's like the levels are like they repeat over and over. And like either just like it's the same exact level, or there's like little parts. Oh, dang. Okay, so this is like the first of the lap stages. So just like I was saying earlier, there's like 4 lap stages, or 4 stages that are just like lap runs, and this is the first one. After like you see it the first time, it's usually the same exact thing. With this hamster, you can jump on the ledges and like go past those roadblocks, but it's not like very safe, and it's easy to just fall off. I don't think I'll go for it this time, or in this run. Yeah, that's what I was saying about like hitting a ledge and easily falling off. Generally, to make like those tight turns, you have to like hold back or just, and then if you want to like lose your speed, you have to hold no direction, unless you're like playing on ice, which will happen during more of the end of the run. Alright, there's one more lap. I might as well just try this at least once. I don't know if I'll get it. Oh, okay. But I didn't have enough speed. So, yeah. It would have been better if I just went to the left after that, but oh. This is like one of the levels, or at least for me, that like kind of gets me nauseous because of the midway through the run, or midway through the level. It kind of gets like pretty fast, and there's like stripes of yellow and black, like where you can see right now. Like generally this area, I guess. Oh, that was pretty quick for that. Usually it's easily possible to just get hit by one of those. This game's pretty straightforward after like you understand like the mechanics of just going forward. I believe this is another stage that repeats. Yeah, it's the second, or like the third or fourth level again. If you play through the stage, or like the game either like just once or like in multiple sittings, you probably won't notice that it's the same level. It's very hard to like tell just from one playthrough because you won't have the levels memorized. But it gets very obvious later on. Oh yeah, one thing I should say is that this music is really dang good. Like, once you listen to it 1,000 times, you'll love it. But it's like the same music over and over again. There's like 4 or 5 tracks, I think. I'm not really sure. So right here, okay, nothing happened. But like, for some reason that ramp can easily kill you. Either like, you either have too much speed and you don't like follow the path of the ramp and you fall, or you go on the ramp and it still kills you. Okay, nice. That was pretty good. Okay, so this is like one of the earlier stages, even that night bound or that second night stage. But for this one, we can just like jump or like skip through that. Oh, dang. I believe this is the first level that combines a few levels together. Yeah. Yeah, because this is like a mixture of the first level and the third or fourth. Oh. Oh. So yeah, this is a very prime example of how you easily can die after once. One weird thing about this game is like how it's like the aspect ratio, because in with using HDMI, it has like a 16:9 ratio, but then when using like just S video, which is I'm using, it won't have like a clear aspect ratio. There's always like black bars on the top and bottom and left and right. So this game's pretty weird. So in this game there's like gravity physics like this for a few stages, and we're gonna abuse that during like the middle of this. It's very easy to die here, so I want to be like careful as possible. So we won't see this huge box area for this level, but we will for like the future. And right here, I'm trying to... Ah, dang. That was pretty close. This might take a few tries. Okay, there we go. I just went around the hole, or I used the gravity physics to go underneath it. That's the only time we do that for this run, I think. And later on, like that barrel part kind of repeats, but it's not. It's possible to go underneath the level again, but it's not useful. Okay, that was like the same exact pipe as earlier, and I didn't die. And I managed to get in that jump. So this is another level that repeats. Mainly like these night stages are the ones that like just repeat the same exact level. Yeah, for a few stages, like those light bridges, they're still there, even when they're not. Oh dang. If I move any direction, I'll just fall off. But for this one, I guess you can't go, even, or when it's not there. Ah, damn. Yeah, I don't know what's the problem. It should be fine now, but I don't know if it'll restart doing or start doing that again. There's usually no problem with the internet. I'm sorry about the frame drops. I can't really do anything about it right now though, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Sorry. So this is one of the first stages with the ice physics. It's generally harder to control the ball on the ice. Okay, nice, I got that jump. So I mainly just try to jump through everything I can to skip all the ice sections. But like right here is kind of an area where you can't jump because there's like a bunch of death planes. Oh, what? So then this is like another place we'll see the barrel, I believe. But yeah, this can get pretty disorienting where you want to go. It's very easy to get hit by that saw because you don't know when it's coming, and later on if you aren't expecting it during the last levels, you'll see it 3-4 times. So that's like on the gray gate that was right there. That was like another thing for the hard hamster, I guess. Ah. No. Oh, dang. It's very easy to just fall off. And sometimes when you jump on some of these paths, you can just fall off. So it's better not to jump that much. So right here, there's a ramp. It's supposed to be for the speed hamster, but you can just like jump to get enough height. So like we've already skipped a bunch of like gates for the harding hamster, and now we use the we use the path for the speed hamster. So there's lots of reasons to use the jumping one over the other two. It hasn't really been looked into very much about the other two. I almost fell off right there because of that jump. Oh yeah, so this is another of a repeat stage. This one's more obvious, because like you probably wouldn't expect the saw. Oh, dang, I missed that. Alright, so another ice level, so a lot more jumping. Generally not to fall off, you have to like hold back when going down these ledges. If you constantly hold just straight and then nothing, no input, you'll fall off no matter what. So yeah, it's not possible to fall down there. Oh yeah, see, I can't even jump across that because of the death plane. So the level should be starting to get like really longer compared to like the first few, and this is like a prime example of it. Because it's still not over. So right here, there's like these green arrows are supposed to be like boosts to help you get more speed, but for that one, it doesn't work at all, which is actually pretty confusing. Oh wow. This part can be a bit annoying because it's very easy to fall off toward the end, or not even get on there. Alright, the pigs in the thing. So the blue clocks, they're just to add like 5 seconds to help you get to the end. And the pigs are just for points, so they don't really do anything. There's not much to this other than just trying to get to the end. And this is the second lap stage. Another way like this, the jump hamster is useful is to like try to skip most of this as possible. Dang. Alright, just one more lap of this. Oh yeah, but I forgot to say, but in a speed run, you don't need to get any of the clocks, because like there's always time bonus at the end and it just gets rolled over to the next stage. So it's very easily to get like 1,000 seconds. I don't know how many minutes that is though. Alright, that should do that. So these I usually like try to stop before, or like stop putting any input before hitting the ledges. Because if you keep holding it, you can like either get bounced back like that, or like you can get sent flying very easily. And then with these stairs, there's no way to get past them other than this. And jumping doesn't help because of the low ceiling. Alright, that was pretty good. So then this is an alternate path that should skip most of the ending sequence. Oh, oh. Oh yeah, it's not very good to fall on that tar. There's that slow death animation. So for this level, we'll be going inside the big box that we skipped earlier. Mainly because like that tube where I went below it, that doesn't work, or it does work, but it's not useful. You can go underneath the stage, but it's not towards the end, or it doesn't lead toward the end. I think it's this level. All these levels look the same. I don't think I'll make that. So far I haven't really died. Oh. Never mind. I usually die a lot during those like slow sections. It's possible to like jump over one line, but like if there's not like 2 or 3 lines in front of you, in front of that like blank space, you can easily just fall off. So it's actually possible to get underneath this. If you were to go underneath over here, you can like go past all this and like walk underneath, and then you'll get stopped like right around there before the goal. And then you can get on top of the spinning barrel before it. It's nothing really like, it doesn't do anything, but it's pretty interesting to see. Oh. It's possible to jump around those fences right there, but it's not too much faster, and there's not enough speed from that earlier ramp to jump above it. If there was, then that'd be faster. But generally, if you go through that way, you just come over there behind that behind that elevator, I guess. Ah, dang, that fence killed my speed. I'm not too sure if snaking like jumped at the wrong time. If snaking actually like helps like build up speed, but I'm not too sure. Oh dang. And these loops right here, the kind of, if you ever played a Sonic game, it's basically like that, where it like maintains your speed. There's like invisible boosters, I guess you could say. And then the camera can get a bit wonky. I'm not too sure if it's possible to skip through these loops, but I know for like the later, 2 later levels, it's like, it like tries to put you on a specific path, and you can easily like just fall off if you try to skip it. Oh yeah, this is one of the loops I was just talking about. If you go on top of that higher ramp. Okay, I didn't die. It's good. This is going pretty well. So with those catapults, there's kind of like a small glitch with them, where if you like press or if you jump at the right time, they'll give you more speed or more height, not speed. Usually, or so far, I haven't found any like consistent way or any like real purpose, but like it's possible to get on top of this box, and that's like the only safe way of showing it. Oh yeah, but I was saying earlier, sorry. So this is another lap. It's possible to get enough speed to go on this, but then like it puts you on a set course and you just die like that. So I haven't been able to like try to find a way to skip this loop. It would save about like 5-10 seconds, or even more, because the stage repeats. No. Alright, maybe I can get that next time the stage repeats. Oh, we're closer to the end of the run now. There's like, I'm not too sure how many levels left. About 6, I think. Oh no, quite a bit more. Ah dang, more of these ice levels. If you just even get slightly hit by those, you'll fall off, which can be really annoying. Oh, I almost fell off. That was good I didn't. So right here, I'm gonna try jumping. Ah, barely missed. Alright, second try is not that bad. So yeah, this jumping ability is very much useful compared to like just getting a small speed boost. Alright, so that was the third ice level, so there's one more. Oh wait, no, that's it. There's 5 more stages left, I guess. I thought there was 4 of each, but I guess there's only 3 ice levels. So close. If I were to jump right here to go over that ledge, it'd send me back to the beginning of where I entered that box. So, like, there is a good reason why I'm not like constantly jumping these levels, even though it'd be pretty useful, especially this part. Oh, that was really close. I almost fell. Alright, so these last 4 stages are called the ultimate levels. That's because they're supposed to be like a mix of everything. Oh, I was too fast that time. Threw me off. It's supposed to be like a mix of all the levels combined, except the ice levels, I guess. Because there's no ice physics in these last 4 levels. And it's generally supposed to be like the hardest levels to test your skills. Right here, these claw monsters, even if you're not on like the path to them, they can still hit you because their reach is pretty far. And as earlier, if you fall into this tar, it'll be a slow death animation, so it's better to go slower. Alright, there's falling paths right here. And then right up, there's 3 times of the stars that are supposed to like trick you into getting hit. And I got hit. Okay, and that's the first one. Oh. Thought I would have enough speed for that. So for my estimate is 1 hour and 13 minutes. That was because I ran this game as a joke and it didn't have a proper route. So like for the past month I routed this game and it should be less than an hour now, which kind of messes up the schedule a bit. But it should be fine, I guess. Okay. Oh dang, oh, missed that. If you hold up for this part, for these specific cranes, you'll fall off. Or it'll just shoot you down into the... down below, I guess. For every other one, there hasn't been any problem like that. I believe this should be like 57 minutes. So and then right here's another way, or another reason to like stop going before you hit the fence. And then there's like a small little cool trick that I'm gonna try showing. I don't know if I'll get it. If I don't get it first try, then I won't try for it. Yeah, and if you like hold, if you wait for it to fall down, you can get like enough speed for that. I shouldn't have. I'm not trying to do it anymore, but I just keep forgetting to time this correctly. So this was like 2 or 3 stages before the ultimate levels. It's the same exact stage, but it's a bit mirrored, and there's a bit more obstacles in the way, like these bumps. So hopefully I can like show that little trick off of getting enough height with the catapult. But it's pretty random on where you have to, or it's not very consistent. Dang, oh well. Alright, I'm gonna use this to get enough speed. Hopefully I don't get hit. No, oh well. There aren't many invincibility frames for the ball after you respawn, so that's why it's so easy to get hit again. Oh wait, no, wait, that's the wrong catapult. Oh wow, I had too much speed for that. Nope. Oh well, doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so there's one more stage left. It's not that bad, and it shouldn't be that long. This one's like pretty unique, and where it's like it doesn't copy from other stages like the others. Like it copies a little bit, but not like very obviously like that last one. Oh yeah, and these balls from like the 4th stage come back, and it's pretty annoying. I don't have this memorized, so I could like easily fall off because of the curves, but thankfully I didn't. almost got hit. And then right here we go like the speed hamster path again. Hopefully we don't get hit. Alright. And then we're skipping a bunch of all that you can see in the background. Alright, time is about to come up soon. Like, literally right now. Sorry I didn't say it earlier, but yeah, that's... And that's the hamster ball. 56:04. Yeah. That's a world record. Yeah. So yeah, that's Hamsterball, and next should be